Hey, Chris, how we doing?
Hi, Hank. How are you?
So this is our project, huh?
These are our stairs.
This is what we're going to be veneering and putting our stone onto.
That's right.
Well, this looks like a fun project.
Well,
so what do we have to do to get to this point, Chris?
Well, the first thing we did was we removed the existing railings that were on the stairs.
Okay.
The next thing we did was we cut the lip off the face of the stairs.
Okay.
Very important that we remove the lip so we have a nice smooth surface.
What kind of saw am I going to have to use to get my noses off if that's an issue?
Well, we used a gas-powered saw with a diamond blade.
Okay.
Okay, you can also use this particular saw, which is just an electric worm drive saw. It has a 7 1/4 inch diamond blade on it, and it'll work just fine if you don't have a gas saw.
It'll go right through that concrete.
It'll go right through the concrete. It'll make a nice cut right through for you.
Okay. So now we've got it all nice and squared up. What do we have to do to prepare the surface?
Well, it's very important that the concrete is clean. There can't be any debris on it or dirt.
Yeah.
So we want to power wash the concrete to get it right down to the natural existing surface.
Okay.
After the stairs are power washed, we're going to apply a bonding agent.
And what does the bonding agent do?
It's going to create proper adhesion between the existing stairs and our mortar mix that we apply to our stone.
Is there anything we have to do, Chris, to the stone before we want to get ready to put it on?
We do. It's very important that we make sure our stone is square to the existing structure. So what we want to do is we want to lay out our first piece of stone on the landing. And then we're going to 45 the corners to create a picture frame.
Okay. What's a picture frame going to do for us?
Well, it's just like a family portrait. You have a beautiful family portrait, but it always looks better once you put a frame around it. And that's basically what we're doing with the stairs. Okay. We are trying to accent the landing by creating a frame around the stairs.
Good. And once we've got that done, what kind of stone did we decide we were going to put on here today?
Well, we're going to use a natural thin ledge stone for our face, and for our tread and our landing, we're going to use a natural brown stone.
Okay. And what are some of the other tools that we've got out here?
Well, we need a tape measure. Make sure we measure properly. We always want to check twice. 2 measurements before we make a cut. We have our safety glasses.
Always important to
that
wear
we
your
have
safety
to wear
glasses.
before we start a saw. We want to make sure that we have our safety glasses on. We don't want any debris flying up hitting us in the eye. We have a rubber mallet to set our brown stone.
Okay.
We have a 2-foot level and we have a 4-foot level. We use the 2-foot level for the smaller stone, and we use the 4-foot level to check, make sure we have pitch. It's very important that we have enough pitch so the water will run away from our home.
Okay, so when the rain hits, it all comes away from the house. We don't want it going back into.
That's right. We don't want to have any damage to the wood structure or our support system or the sill plate that the house sits on.
So we want all the rainwater to always be coming
forward.
All
the rainwater, snow, everything. When it melts, we want everything to run down our stairs. So we want the bubble, about 1/4 of the bubble on the far line.
And what's this little trowel?
That's a marginal trowel. What we're going to do is we're going to use this to help us podge the surface. It's one of our steps that we need to include when we start applying our stone to the veneer.
And you got your brush?
I do. We have just a basic paintbrush, just any hardware store. And what the paintbrush is for is once we lay our stone, our veneering stone, we lay another stone on top of it, and we get our whole face done.
Yep.
What we're going to do is we're going to go, once the mortar sets up a little, we don't want to do it when it's wet because it will smudge onto the stone. We want to keep it clean. We want to let the mortar get a little hard. And then we just take our paintbrush, brush our mortar joint, if there's any, just to clean it out so we have a nice clean appearance to our veneer.
I gotcha. Well, Chris, it looks like we have all the tools ready for this project. About how long do you think it should take us to do this?
Normally a job like this would take us around 4 hours to complete.
About 4 hours? Well, while you get started with the power washing, let's go take a look at some of the other kinds of veneer products that would be available for a project like this.